These have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Yellow Jackets offense will be first on the attack. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
To the air, it's Mahan. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So Clemson's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right read.
Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. Third and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks. He uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Pena. It's complete to the right. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it on the run. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll bring it back looking for help. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
They'll go right back to him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Breaks into the open. They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in third and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
The give to the tailback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. With the catch, it's Newton. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside of the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
That's caught. It's Tuggle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Back to pass, it's Pena. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's Newton. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Ready. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been.
Looking deep. Makes a grab deep. He's into the open down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. He's at, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to throw, it's Pena. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Grab near the marker. It's Newton. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And the the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Tigers racing to the line in a hurry-up. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense...
There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Pena. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Working that left side now. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here comes the Heat. Trying to make magic with his feet.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire.
Lofts one high and deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Mahan. Trying to set up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Dead center perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the ground, it's Tuggle. Plows through the defense. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Pena. He rifles one deep down the middle. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Makes the grab. It's Tuggle. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in
turning it on. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. He'll get rid of it. On target over the middle. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Yellow Jackets can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls and fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
It's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Bringing the heat. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Gets rid of it. Snagged out of the air. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Into a massive giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Clemson set up with another first down. Quick handoff. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Scanning the field, it's Pena. Working the middle, it's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Finds a tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And they can't make the play on third down.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Gets it out quickly. Will not get there. A fourth. Stop.
By the receiver.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. And now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to throw, it's Klein. Oh, they're after him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his target down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Yellow Jackets are on the move.
And that's good enough for first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Can't get him to just shedding tackles. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Play number 9 on this drive. Gets the back moving. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. There he goes. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
Right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by 10 to Central Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll go with a direct snap. Runs through the tackle. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He breaks a tackle. He's inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and winning